Hey guys, I'm Ouroboros. Let's play Persona 5 Royal. It is January 2nd, and I can feel a warm breeze on my face. I can sense someone's presence.
What's up?
Hello? Who are you?
Who am I? Hey, you've been acting kinda weird since yesterday. What's going on?
Are you two still sleeping? Your lunch is gonna pull a vanishing act if you don't come down soon.
Ooh. Oh, you can go on ahead. I'll be down in a sec.
These beans are the best!
They're all perfectly shaped and so shiny. Looks like your recipes have reached housewife level quality. You trying to get hitched sometime soon?
Thanks, but no. Hey, come join us.
Try the sweet black beans, they'll change your life!
Good morning.
And you are?
Oh, is this your first gag of the new year?
Drunk on the spirit of the new year already, huh?
I'll warn you not to try any pranks with Wakaba. It'll only blow up in your face. She'll tease you forever until she finally bores herself.
You know me too well.
Wakaba?
Wakaba. Your work and your kid were so fulfilling for you. Why'd you have to die so suddenly?
Wakaba's Futaba's mother's name. But she's no longer...
What's up? Not feeling so good?
He's been like this since yesterday.
Morning, Mona.
Morning. Do you think there's enough Osechi for me to join you?
Morgana?
Was that a question? Of course I'm me. Seriously, are you alright?
Something is definitely very wrong here.
Okay, that's enough joking around for now. Go ahead and grab a seat. I bet you're just hungry.
Thank you for the food. I can't remember the last time I actually got to relax and enjoy myself on a New Year's like this.
I'm stuffed too. If only I had something to cap off this meal. Like a cup of coffee?
Boy, that was a subtle request.
Oh, does anybody want dessert with their coffee? I'll go pick it up. My treat. You want a Mont Blanc, right, Mom?
Oh, how kind. Thank you.
All right, I shall return.
Be careful.
Morgana's supposed to be a cat, and Wakaba, she shouldn't be here with us.
What's the matter?
Sorry, we haven't opened for the day yet.
My apologies. I merely wish to speak with him for a moment.
Why don't you go and get some fresh air with him? I'll stand guard over your dessert for you.
You say that now, but when he gets back and his dessert's gone, I'm pretty sure he'll suspect it was an inside job.
I can definitely see that happening with Mona on guard duty.
Hey, come on, guys.
Sorry.
I guess I'll start the coffee.
You know, don't you? We have to discuss this.
What's going on, Akechi?
That's what I need to discuss with you. Come on. Well then, let's try to sort through this situation.
Alright, what's going on?
That seems as good a place to begin as any. At the end of last year, I turned myself into the police as the perpetrator of the serial psychotic breakdown incidents. Your memory of this is still intact, correct?
Yeah, but how are you still alive?
Ah, yes. So, my final enemy is a puppet version of myself. We have greater concerns right now. In fact, I'm a bit offended you think so little of me that you expected me to be dead. Perhaps the most confusing part of my story comes post-detainment. Obviously, I was thoroughly interrogated about my involvement in Shido's case, but for some reason, after questioning, I was suddenly released. No explanation whatsoever.
They just let you out just like that?
Yes, I was acquitted of all charges. It's absolutely preposterous. More than that, it should be impossible for them to release a confessing suspect after only a brief interrogation. But what's even more unbelievable to me is...
Wakaba? Is that she's alive? Mona's a human? Take your pick.
That's right. Wakaba Ishiki. I can't believe she's been brought back to life. For the time being, you seem to be the only one who's still in their right frame of mind. I should get to the point. Let's make a deal. What say we join forces on this?
I can't exactly trust you right now, Akechi.
Well, I can understand that. But considering what's going on, I think it's best to put aside personal grudges and work together on this. For the time being, you and I share the same goal. To solve this problem, don't you agree that it'd be safer for us to partner up?
He's right about the need for teamwork to deal with this bizarre situation. Maybe best to work with Akechi on this.
Have you made up your mind?
Alright, what do you need me to do, Akechi?
Well, first I need information. Can you tell me what happened after parting ways with me in Shido's palace? I see. Though some abnormalities appeared immediately, the most glaring ones arrived after the new year. And all of the Phantom Thieves, with you as the sole exception, are living in this altered reality without even realizing it. Go ahead.
Senpai, it's Yoshizawa. I'm in Odaiba right now, and,
What happened?
I don't really understand what I'm seeing, but I'm just going to describe it to you. It's that building. It's really faint, but I can see that palace thing that Morgana-senpai mentioned a while ago. Senpai, I know this is sudden, but could you come to Odaiba right away?
Alright, I'm on my way.
I understand. I'll see you soon.
That was Yoshizawa-san's voice, wasn't it? I believe I heard her say the word palace.
Yeah, I guess she spotted one.
Despite not being in the metaverse. You're planning to meet up with Yoshizawa-san, right? I'll join you. We're all but guaranteed to find a clue there. Now that we've made ourselves a new deal, you wouldn't turn me down, would you?
Senpai! And... Akechi-san?
We just happened to be together when he got your call. First a dead woman returns, and now a palace appears. How intriguing.
Akechi-san, you know about palaces?
Would it help you grasp the situation if I told you that I have the same powers he has?
Really? Does that mean you're also...
Allow me to stop you there. I'm not a part of the Phantom Thieves. However, since you've already grasped the concept, it's clear to me that you're a fellow Persona user.
Come on, you can tell him.
Yes, I can use a persona as well. I'm not a part of the Phantom Thieves either, though. I just so happened to slip into this palace with him and Morgana-senpai a while ago. But what could be the meaning behind its appearance here? I just happened to be passing by on my way home when I came across it.
Since nobody else is making a scene about it, I assume others aren't able to see it. Or they see it, but it doesn't evoke any real reaction in them.
Yes, that's exactly it. I asked some people in the area, and none of them seemed to care at all about its appearance.
Rather than simply hypothesize out here, we may be better off taking immediate action.
You mean, we should go into the palace?
Not only has a palace manifested in reality, but this is the only one visible to us. I realize I have no proof, but it's highly likely that this is related to our current incomprehensible situation. Wouldn't it be more efficient to just go inside and see what we can learn? That is, if we have the means to do so. Oh, it's
back. The metanav is back.
I thought it was gone for good, but it looks like we've regained access to the nav.
I have it as well.
Is there a search history?
Search history. How do I check? Ah, there's one search in the log, but
There's an entry in the search history, but I can't read whose palace it is.
Ugh. The name portion of the entry has been censored somehow. Could this be the doing of the palace's ruler?
does that mean we can't enter the palace?
Well, we do have the search history, so it should be possible to infiltrate it anyway.
If you're going in, would you be willing to bring me with you? I can't put my finger on it, but something's been bothering me about this place ever since we first entered it. I promise I won't slow you down.
What's your call?
All right, infiltration time, guys.
That settles it.
All right, let's do it.
Now that I'm getting a second look here, I've noticed just how mysterious this place is. What could this building even be?
It depends on what the palace's ruler thinks of the place. We'll likely find that out if we keep pushing forward.
Is that so? By the way,
What's the matter?
well, I'm not sure how to put it.
Oh, look what you're wearing, Akechi. How about that? Showing your true colors.
That one?
Oh, you mean this old thing? Yoshizawa-san aside, there's no reason for me to uphold the pretense of a righteous, sincere detective prince. Enough chatting. Let's move out.
All right, the summary has been updated for some reason. It's only been a few days since the whole Yaldabaoth incident, but it is what it is. It's infiltration time. A few fun things you can point out. First of all, the animation going into the metaverse is different. It's not the usual like red splotches, circles that kind of expand. Second, if you go back to when we came to Odaiba and it had the normal subway transition, there was actually a girl wearing a kimono in that transition for New Year's purposes. Last thing that I want to mention, take a look at the date. Does anything look different? I mean, we've got, that was actually a lot of good items. Obviously, Monday, it's cloudy, all that stuff. But the colors are reversed. All the blacks are whites and all the whites are blacks. I thought about inverting the colors for the thumbnails to show that, to better reflect that. But if you look at the outline of Saturday and Sunday, I think Saturday is red and Sunday is like this tealish bluish thing. And when I inverted the colors, those didn't turn out very good, so I went ahead and scrapped the idea. But it is just a nice little touch. It's not just for that cool little New Year's Day, I guess, special date format icon, if you, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, I've been rambling long enough. Kasumi says, this place feels different than it did last time. That was a few months ago, wasn't it? There could have been a change of heart since then. Do you remember how far you went in last time? I think it was just through those doors. That's where Senpai came to help me. I see, so you're only familiar with the area close to the entrance. Let's keep going. Alright, can we get in through this door this time, or are we gonna have to climb around? No, we can just waltz right through. There are a lot of people here. There's so many people here. This is definitely different from the last time. Welcome and thank you for coming, patients. You will be guided to one of our specialty care facilities according to your individual desires. We will assist each and every one of you. Rest assured, everyone can become happy. Should you have any questions about the facilities, feel free to bring them to our staff members nearby. What a strange announcement. Become happy? What kind of place is this? Well, I guess there's only one way to find out, but there sure are a lot of people. I wonder if we can talk to any of them over here. Well, there's some people talking over here. What do you have to say? Happiness for everyone, huh? Maybe it really can happen. Maybe even I can get a better life. That's actually pretty solid. What about you? Apparently anyone who comes here can become happy. I wonder if that's really true. Although everyone here seems to be having fun. It's almost like a science fair type of thing, where you've got all these different bulletins. What is this about? I don't recognize any of the words. Looks like a summary of research results. I bet you can decipher it. I guess I can't. Is it the same dialogue with everything? Yeah, okay. Well, I've actually never talked to any of those people. I thought it'd be interesting to do it anyway. I guess we just have to go up here through the entrance. The numbers keep changing. Interesting. I wonder what that represents. I'm just trying to see if we can talk to anybody. Isn't this the best, that person says?
Those geysers. You aren't among those who desire salvation.
We're just looking to get to the ruler here.
Leave! You are unwanted intruders. Do not disturb our Lord's research. This world's salvation.
The language of a shadow is a hint into its ruler's ideology. This one sounds rather cultish, for example. Sorry, but we're going to pass through there now. We don't have the time to waste on peons like yourself.
Why do you willingly strive for self-suffering? Why are you reaching out to your own pain?
Yoshizawa-san, you can do this, right?
Yes, ready whenever.
It'll be too much trouble to go about this haphazardly. I'll provide the support. Look at this scum pile up. Fine by me. Time for a bloodbath. It's been quite a while. Nothing gets me quite as excited as this.
Akechi-san!
Now, time to obliterate them.
All right.
Okay, this is gonna be a recurring theme, and I just want to address it. I love the interactions between Kasumi and Akechi while we're in this area, because Akechi is so unhinged at this point, and it's so funny to see Yoshizawa's reactions to him, because obviously she doesn't see that aspect of him. That actually did not do very much damage. Are you weak to bless skills? Yes, you are. I wonder if I can get, because obviously Akechi looks different, I wonder if I can get an all-out attack with him here. I might be able to get a shock with Joker Gun and then be able to take advantage of that with Akechi. Or she'll just kill right off the bat. Well, that's fine. We haven't seen that one in a while, so that's all good.
I think we handled that rather well, didn't we? Especially considering the last-minute arrangement of our team and all. Yoshizawa-san?
Yes. So that shadow, it said something about research, and also something about pain.
It mentioned salvation as well. All this seems to indicate that the palace's ruler is not in his or her right mind. Oh? I seem to have found a map to this place. Let's make good use of it.
So I've only shared pleasantries with Akechi-san. Would you say this is how he normally is? Like a ruthless sort of person?
Yep, just everyday Akechi.
I see.
What say we save the idle chatter for later and keep moving? Unless teaming up with a ruthless sort of person is too much for you to handle.
Looks like we're busted.
Like I said, their interactions here is so good, and I also love those two characters, and I'll talk about how much I love them later, but this friendly woman says, "Aren't you going to get examined? I'm on my way right now, it's so exciting." Alright, I want her examined by whomst. I also like how Akechi says that the palace ruler is not in their right mind, even though palace rulers are never in their right mind. I don't know. It just seems like a low bar if you ask me. Makogeon? I will talk, so obviously Yoshizawa is now more of a regular party member. I will do Persona bios on both Cendrillon and, well, that's not what I wanted. Both Cendrillon and Loki. Yeah, this guy is back. I'll do bios on them later. I don't want to break up the flow of this. I do want to put a faster Persona in my lead. Actually, 50? I don't have any faster Personas. That's awkward. That's okay. But we do have a safe room nearby. I'm not gonna save. I don't really feel the need to. I don't think I've saved in a while. I've just kind of closed my, or put the Switch on the home screen and put it to sleep, which is, I will say, that's a very nice feature of the Switch. Like, you don't have to close out games very often. And I'm going to, oh. Also, Akechi's now our nav, and he has the most unhinged nav lines I have ever seen, and again, they're just hilarious. Okay. I'm gonna try to get this with Akechi now. This shouldn't kill? I hope not. I know it's technical. Let's go! Okay, we get to see Akechi's new all-out attack. It's so good.
Let's show them our real power!
Yep, and if you can't read the text, it says, "I decide the truth." So, when he was his kind of detective prince costume, that was, the text was, I think it was, "My sole purpose is to uncover the truth," and now it's truth. But hold on.
What?
That voice. Look. No way.
Everyone will be arriving soon. Mom, Grandma. Yes, she'll be here too. I'm sure she'll be here once she's able to calm down. Oh, why? Why?
Dad? Why?
That was your father in the video just now, wasn't it, Yoshizawa-san? And the one he was speaking to.
Sumire, my younger sister. Sumire Yoshizawa. I mentioned to you that I've lost a family member, right? But how was this video?
What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I don't know what's been wrong with me lately. I've been getting this feeling like I need to remember something, but at the same time, I oughtn't remember it.
Can you still walk, Yoshizawa-san? Whatever it is that's happening, we have to keep going if we hope to learn more about it.
Yes. I'm all right. Let's go.
Hey. When was it that you said you became acquainted with Yoshizawa-san?
It was earlier this year. I don't know if it was the spring, but after transferring here.
I see. Anyway, let's move out. I suspect we still have a long way to go.
Anyway, so yeah, Akechi's all-out attack. Portrait text used to say my sole interest is to uncover the truth, and now he makes the truth. So yeah, we've got a long way to go, and this, you guys are all in a treat for this palace. This is a fantastic palace. This is one of, if not the palace in the game, and we have a long way to go. Happiness, health. Everybody's smiling with their hearts. I can see it. Sure is weird. We don't have a portrait for the palace ruler. I think that's just the default one forever for when we haven't seen them yet. But what is this place?
This place is enormous. What could this room be?
You seem to be in pain again. Are you all right?
I'm fine. It's just that I can't stop thinking about that video we saw earlier.
You mean the one about Sumire-san?
Yes. Let's keep pushing. I need to find out why that was shown to me.
Alright, it says test track. Doesn't really look like a track. There's some, like, bars over here? Who knows? I know this place was originally a stadium, right?
You were misguided. Do not search for pain. Only tragedy awaits you beyond here.
A newcomer.
All these warnings of pain and tragedy. Who is your ruler? Why do you all think you know so much about me? If you won't give me an answer, then I'll just force my way through.
Stop rushing into things. Just calm down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is it. Time your attacks with mine.
Right.
Alright, well, we have our work cut out for us. Can I get anything? No, I dealt so little damage there. Can I analyze you? You null physical. I think I missed, or I guess like in the cutscene thing, she missed the Makoge on. Okay, you have Dodge Blast. So I guess I can just Riot Gun here. That's probably the best bet. I think I can kill the left hand, or I can just miss both of them. Fantastic, Akechi. Throwback to Akechi's first battle, where he did like no damage. Okay. What can I do here? What can I do here? What's my best option? Probably Dionysus with. He had some good Zeo skills. I'm not really worried about these fights. These aren't too hard. And I can't use any of those sword dance or the physical skills, unfortunately. But these things are about down. I'm just gonna kill with the Megidoleon. That's probably the best option here. I don't want anything stupid to happen. They don't die for some reason. They just stay on the field. I know it's a story fight, but it's still a little weird.
Such a fool, rejecting our Lord's mercy. In that case, witness it for yourself.
Now what?
Oh wow, the crowd is going wild. Their cheers are shaking the stadium to welcome a new heroine to the world of competitive gymnastics.
Huh?
Thank you so much! I'm simply thrilled with the results I had today. Your performance exceeded anything seen before in the junior class. It was absolutely stunning. But you'll be entering high school soon. Will that impact your career in gymnastics? Oh, I have no intentions of stopping. It's my dream to compete and win at the international level. How wonderful! She should be here in the stadium.
What?
Oh, there she is! Sumire! Sumire! I did it! Both of us have the same dream, to be international champions.
Stop.
Let's make it come true, Sumire! Together!
Stop it!
Yoshizawa-san? You're...
I really hope this helped you understand.
a man's voice.
If you keep pushing on like this, you're going to find nothing but heartache. Please, won't you stop fighting this and just return to the current reality?
Nothing but heartache, huh? I don't understand what you're saying, but I have no intention of leaving now!
We are in agreement there. We also refuse to do as you say. Now why don't you drop the big voice behind the curtain act and face us directly?
As you wish. Head on down. I'll meet you there.
He agreed to that much more readily than I expected. Perhaps the palace's ruler really will make his appearance.
Okay, but I'm more worried about Kasumi right now.
Thanks for your concern. But I'm fine, really. Let's go.
Kasumi Yoshizawa, eh?
Alright, well we heard that man's voice. It sounds like he's the palace ruler and he seemed, I don't know, a little agreeable? Definitely more than most. I don't know. Akechi talked about how he's not in his right mind, and obviously we're in a palace right now, so clearly some distortion there, but maybe not the worst palace ruler in the world? Again, still has a palace, so something's not right, but I don't know. Maybe we're thinking wrong about this guy all along, but oh, I didn't get I didn't get the all-out attack. Well, I'll just go with that. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just gonna call it the big ol' sword whack. And again, Akechi with the unhinged nav lines. If you want to look up, I'm sure there's a video of like all the different crazy things that he says on YouTube. Would absolutely recommend watching it because it's a blast. But here we are.
Is he this palace's...
It's been quite a while, hasn't it?
Dr. Maruki?
Glad to see you're all doing well. I pretty much figured that you would end up infiltrating this place. Truth be told, this isn't how I was hoping we would meet again.
Dr. Maruki, you're the ruler of this palace?
Palace?
A place where distorted desires manifest. We're asking if you're the source of the desires here.
Ah, I see. Well, to use your own words, yes, I am this palace's ruler, but in my case, it seems a tad different from the ones you've seen.
Would we also be correct in believing that you're involved in the abnormalities outside the palace as well?
Yes, you would. Do you like the reality I created for you?
You created it?
That's right. I have gained the power to alter reality, to make it whatever the people wish for.
There's no way you got that.
Well, I definitely understand how this could be hard to grasp. At any rate, our cruel and unforgiving reality is going to change. And that includes Yoshizawa-san's awful past, too.
My... past? Dr. Maruki? What do you mean? What's happened to me?
All right. I had honestly hoped that all those warnings you were given would change your minds. But if it's your true desire, then I want you to recall who you really are. And I want you two to learn as well. Once you have, you'll need to choose between the two realities. The merciless one, or the one I've formed.
That's... Today was brutal, huh? Oh. Feeling okay? It's not that. Why am I doing so bad? I keep messing up my routine. Your growth spurts just changed your eye level. You'll get used to it. Look, you're as tall as I am now. We practice the same amount. But you're the one who always gets first place. I can't catch up to you, Kasumi. You know why? Because it's my right as the elder sister. We're in the same grade, though. Oh, don't be so down. We'll reach the top of the world together. That's our dream, right? You don't get it. Huh? You'll never understand how I feel. What? Kasumi, if I were like you, things would be so much better. Hey, wait up! Kasumi's the one that people want. Look where you're going! The light's red! Hey! The talented one who can reach the top of the world. Sumire, stop! Listen to me! Sumire! Kasumi.
Seems you remembered.
That's right. I'm...
Kasumi?
Kasumi? No, that's not right. I'm not Kasumi.
The girl named Kasumi Yoshizawa is currently deceased.
It was last spring. Before I started at Shujin, we were walking home from practice. It happened right there, on that street in the video. I wasn't looking where I was going. And Kasumi, she protected me from the car. I was saved by Kasumi. I robbed her of her dreams, and even her life. I'm her younger sister. Sumire Yoshizawa.
I'll take over from here. After all, I do play a part in this story. Her real name is Sumire Yoshizawa. She's Kasumi-san's younger sister, but for months now, she's only seen herself as being Kasumi Yoshizawa, her deceased elder sister. Of course, it was only her cognition of herself that changed, so to the people around her, she was still Sumire-san. For some reason, though, there were a few rare exceptions to this. Did something happen to make you believe she was Kasumi-san?
Seems to be a Shujin Academy pocketbook. The name Kasumi Yoshizawa is written inside.
It appears you were clueless, but she was Sumire Yoshizawa from the start. However, when we watched that other video, she gave her name as Kasumi Yoshizawa. Considering such an odd claim, I'd actually suspected for a moment that she was the palace ruler.
After Kasumi died, but before I started at Shujin, I received counseling from Dr. Maruki. That was when I told him, if Kasumi is gone and can't make her dream come true, then I want to become Kasumi, so I can turn her dream into reality for her.
So that's why you meddled with her cognition? For her own wishes?
That's right. Limited as it was, I already had the power at the time to actualize her wish. Put yourselves in her shoes for a moment. Sumire-san's older sister died from protecting her. Imagine surviving such a dismal tragedy. Who would be able to cope with that survivor's guilt, let alone heal from the emotional scarring that she's suffered? If Sumire-san can live a healthy, positive life by becoming Kasumi-san, then I believe that reality is what would make her happy.
I've had enough of your high and mighty rationalization. All you really did was use her to try and make everyone acknowledge the validity of your research.
So that's how you see things, huh? That's quite unfortunate. Of course I wanted society to acknowledge cognitive science through my research. But that's because my goal is to save everyone in the world like Yoshizawa-san by ending all suffering. My work will convert the wishes of the people into reality, even as we speak. My research is coming to fruition. No one will ever have to suffer again under the yoke of an unfair world. This palace, you called it? It's a place where its ruler's desires take physical form, yes? I wish to utilize my research to save humanity. I suppose that would be the desire I hold dearest.
What total nonsense.
You could very well be right. Still, I'm entirely serious about changing our imperfect reality. Just as she was saved by becoming Kasumi, I'll save every other person in the world currently suffering. In fact, it's my responsibility to do so. You can see how this world's bestowed the duty upon me.
But what happens to the old reality?
I don't know for certain. It'll most likely be treated as if it never existed. The cruel reality will cease to be, and the reality I generate will be the sole world recognized by society.
And you assume we'll buy into your brainwashing and just live in the palm of your hand. Honestly, that sounds absolutely revolting.
Alright, so that's your answer, Akechi-kun. How about the others? Yoshizawa-san, allow me to ask you yet again, which reality is it that you wish to inhabit?
Huh?
If you so desire, you can return to your life as Sumire. But if you'd rather continue your life as Kasumi, I can grant that wish for you as well.
Dr. Maruki...
Believe in yourself, Sumire.
It's impossible. I'm sorry, Senpai. I can't go back to being her. I can't be the one who led her sister to her death.
Please don't judge her. This is just evidence of how painful life is for her. You two sensed doubts forming in the reality I manifested. That's what brought you here. But please, remember this as well. You two aren't excluded from the people that I wish to save. Come now. Won't you accept my reality for your own happiness? No decision yet, huh?
What do you think you're doing with her?
I won't harm her. It's in her best interest that you turn back. You've made clear that you reject the reality she desires. The reality where she lives as Kasumi Yoshizawa.
But this isn't reality.
It saddens me when you speak that way. Don't you understand? You deny her wishes when you say such things.
Her wishes, huh?
This isn't just for her. I'm doing all of this for yourselves as well. I honestly do want to come to terms with you. We should talk. Think about it. You both have dreams, no? I have the power to make them come true. My reality can become just the way you like.
Total waste of my time.
A shame, but I understand.
Well then, we just have to resort to force now, don't we?
Violence is not my thing. I agree, though. It seems we're out of options here.
Time to fight. Are you ready? Keep up, and don't embarrass me.
Stubborn imbeciles, rejecting our lord.
Disgusting. We're not here to listen to your bullshit.
Come.
Am I gonna get a turn to attack, or am I just gonna lose Akechi on turn 1? Okay! I thought I was gonna get a chance to talk, but no, I guess not. So we are fighting side by side just with Akechi, so obviously we're probably gonna be on healing duty because Akechi doesn't get any healing skills. These are always the toughest fights in any Persona game where you're inherently down party members. I would also strongly recommend having a Persona that isn't weak to wind. Ah, shit, he's inflicted with fear now. I probably want to cure this. Yeah, these are always the hardest. Where is this? Where I need I need healing. These are always the hardest fights in any Persona game when you're, for whatever reason, down Persona party members. Hello? Where is this? I don't know where this stuff is. This is awkward. I should have plenty of healing items. I went to Takemi at some point. Hello? There it is. I hate that it doesn't just automatically go to that. It's so annoying. Oh, and it didn't even work. Fantastic. Just what you love to see. Yeah, so this is Warped Abyss. This is actually a Persona we will see later down the line. And it gets 2 turns. Can I get a detox? Yes. Maruki's confidant is working against him. What do I do here? I think I just go for the physical skills, probably. This fight can drag on a little bit because you're only attacking with one party member, and sometimes you can't attack because of healing. But yeah, so turns out Kasumi was not Kasumi all along. Kasumi was Sumire, and I tried to play around that as much as I could. I try to not call her Kasumi very often. I typically, at least a good portion of the playthrough, I called her Yoshizawa, but yeah. This was not something I was expecting when I first got to this point, when I first played Royal. It is at least in my opinion, it's a really well done scene. And I know some people don't like Sumire because they say that she feels forced and all that stuff, but we will see why later, but she is actually one of my favorite characters in the entire series. And that is not an exaggeration. I freaking love Sumire. And again, we'll see more later as to why, but I can't express how much I love this character, and I've kind of... Oh, you have Concentrate. That's scary. Yikes. But yeah, I go back and forth between her and Kanji being my favorite characters in the series, but she's at least top 2 for me. So my top 3 would probably be Kanji and Sumire and Aigis. Oh, Vacuum Wave, that's bad, especially if you're charged. Okay, I should be alright. I should be okay. Yes. I should be able to get the kill this turn. Like I said, this can be an awkward fight when you don't have other party members, and I just need something that's not gonna miss. I'm gonna go back to Dionysus, and hopefully Zeodyne doesn't miss, because that'd be awkward. Oh, it doesn't kill. Oh, we're good. No, are you kidding me?
This just won't go down.
Am I gonna die here?
We're about to lose a lot of...
Accept his mercy. Give yourselves over to him.
Would you just quit running your mouth already? Joker, I'm going to shut that thing up. Give me a hand. He'll die.
Okay, so this was actually scripted. I forgot about that. We finally get to use a Showtime with Joker.
You're so alive! That was disappointing. Not bad for an improvised technique. Shall we continue this? I'm fairly certain any further negotiating is pointless.
That seems to be the case, unfortunately. But first, I have an idea. Rather than explain it with words, I'd like you to actually see this new reality with your own eyes. I know that your friends are already enjoying it.
Just hand her over now.
That I cannot do. As I said before, she wishes to live in the reality where she is Kasumi. There's no way I can hand her over to you with matters as they currently are. I already told you that I won't harm her, and I'll swear by it. Don't worry about her. Go. Look at the reality I've created for you all. Once you've seen the results, I know you'll realize which future is best.
You think we'll just obey your orders?
I apologize, but you really are going through with this, even if it's by force. We'll meet again 1 week from today, January 9th. I genuinely pray that you'll change your mind by then.
He got away. We shouldn't chase him too far. Let's say we head back for now. I had spent all that time investigating the people around you so I could set you up. To think, Takuto Maruki of all people would be the mastermind behind this absurd situation. And he happens to be warping the very fabric of reality while ranting about making everyone's dreams come true. Talk about incomprehensible motives. I can't even wrap my head around such intentions. At any rate, we need to figure out our next steps.
Well, we need to save Sumire. That's step 1.
Don't you think it'd basically be suicide to try and save her in our current state? We need intel first. If we're going to stand up to him, we have to know more than nothing. I'll do some investigating on my own. I hate that we have to do what he says, but Maruki told us we have to wait until January 9th. Let's meet up here next week. Although I imagine both our lives will be very different if you choose to live in this reality as your friends have been.
So this is the reality that Maruki created. There's no point in obsessing over it now. I should go back to my room. Yep, just like always. Always going back to Leblon. Are we gonna be able to do anything tonight? I don't think so. Welcome home. You sure were out late. It's me. I discovered something that I thought I should tell you right away. I called Yoshizawa-san's house to see what I'd learn. They believe she's been at training camp since yesterday. To think, Maruki really is changing our physical reality as he sees fit. That's kind of unbelievable to have that power. In all honesty, I agree. Unfortunately, it's the truth of the matter. Even the great phantom thieves you're so proud of fell in line with his scheme. You're gonna see if you can change their minds, aren't you? Well, fine. I suppose we can use the manpower. If you can actually bring them to their senses, that is. That's wholly dependent on whether or not they're capable of leaving the reality they're supposedly wish for. I'll focus on investigating Maruki further. You do what you need to do. Alright. Got it. Well, I'll reach out to you should anything come up. Good night. Was that a catchy? You two seem to be getting along well lately. Hey, so I was thinking, why don't us phantom thieves all go to a hot spring together sometime? Then Lady Ann and I can... How's that sound? Perfect, right? We should ask the rest of the gang soon. Rather than explain it with words, I'd like you to actually see this new reality with your own eyes. I know that your friends are already enjoying it, Amamiya-kun. Seems this reality is the one that Morgana wished for. Alright, we ought to hit the hay for today. The bed may be a tad too cozy for the both of us. Oh well, I'll just start sleeping on the sofa instead. Are you happy? Huh? Where's this coming from? Well, yeah, I'd say I'm happy. You know, we used to sleep together, right? Yeah, I can still remember how much you hated when I'd curl up on top of you. Wait, curl up on top? That doesn't seem right. I got captured in Kamoshida's palace, and that's when I met you guys. When we go to Mementos, I'd transform into a... Just keep thinking it through. Oh, okay. I got to be useful for humans that I admired so much. Nothing could make me happier. What was... Sorry, I'm gonna go out and do some thinking for a bit. You should get some sleep. Seems all I can do now is wait.